And I had her at like 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I like farted and she came out.
Hi guys, we are back with another episode of Giggles and Chisme. I'm Ligia.
And I'm Jessica.
And we have a special guest today. What's your name?
Introduce yourself.
My name's Angie.
If you can hear, her name is Angie. She's been obsessed with these mics because she wants to do ASMR.
She's having a culture shock moment. Oh, you know what this reminded me of? When she said, like, my name is Angie. Have you ever watched The House Bunny? Where she's like, I have to say names like this. Hi, Angie. Or she does, hi, Angie.
Hi, my name is Angie.
Angie.
A little devil emoji. Angie.
She does it so good. Were you on The House Bunny?
Have you ever watched that movie?
No.
Hire her.
Natural.
Hire her.
Oh God, no! All those girls are all boobs, no brains.
That was a really funny movie.
Dude, it was. I literally have been quoting it because at work I don't have a brain, and so I'm like, oh God, no! All those girls are all boobs, no brains.
So Angie, tell us, how are you?
I'm okay.
Okay. Well, so we invited you to get to know you a little bit and to hear your story because I personally know you as a friend. So does Jessica. We know a little bit about you.
We've hung out before. Got a little crazy.
So I guess first we want to start off is like tell us something about yourself and like talk about your childhood. How was your childhood growing up? How's that going?
Just anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything crazy, especially. We love crazy.
Okay, fine. My name's Angie, and I grew up in South Salt Lake. I went to, what is it called? Woodrow Woods Elementary, and I say my childhood was really, really, like, good for the most part.
All right.
Really good. We lived in this old house. Ahí espantaban. Ahí te jalaban las patas. Yeah.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Stop.
No, I'm serious. Like, I feel like there's about a good 5 members of our family that can recall the same, like, I say 2. Like,
oh
2,
God.
like, I don't know if it's paranormal, ghosts. I don't know.
She said it's something
Paranormal.
spirits.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
So it was either a really tall, like, shadow figure, or like a little girl, I would say.
Esto.
Something demonic.
Sorry, it was a little demonic.
No, yeah. But other than that, he was chill, whatever. Like, he was just
What?
like,
Or so you just pull your feet sometimes, and then you guys are like, it's chill.
Te jalaban las patas,
No,
and you
I
were
feel
like,
like
what's up,
we were-
baby?
like, I don't know if it's ever happened to you guys, but it's more like people just try to brush it off until somebody mentions it, and then they're like, oh wait, I had
They're
a
like, oh,
similar
yeah, that-
similar
yeah.
like experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like that. Like,
Yeah.
everybody just brushed it off until I think was my little sister that was having a lot of like
Paranormal experiences.
no, like, how do you say it, like cuando se te sube el muerto.
Oh, she kept having sleep paralysis.
Yes, she started having a lot of those, like a lot. Like, we even thought that a lo mejor something like was attached to her type shit. Yeah, even a priest came to like bless the house.
What?
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Priest?
Yeah.
Wait, okay. No, now that you say that, it reminds me, because I don't know, when we're talking about my family's paranormal stories, my mom always said it's because the spirit is following the person. It doesn't follow a house. It's like following the person.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it does follow the person. Sometimes it is attached to the house, but there's times where they attach to people and it follows that person.
So what was your
I
sister
wouldn't know.
doing?
No, I mean, she was like
Seances?
7 years old.
She's doing seances at
She's
7.
probably friends with it then. Because spirits, I believe that.
But that's
There's
the
some
thing.
that attach to
You
kids.
would think that it was probably attached to her, but once we moved over here in Taylorsville, like, nada. Like, it just...
Oh, maybe it
maybe
was the house.
Was the house
yeah.
like kind of like old?
It was very, very old.
Was that
I
shit
think it was-
janky?
Huh?
Was it janky?
You could hear every door creak. You could feel every like how do you say it? Like wood, like
Yeah.
move whenever you're like step and be like
Yeah.
That's literally my house too.
Mhm.
But we don't have
But-
wood. Well, no, we don't have wood. There's just a floor, but you could still hear it when somebody walks. You're like,
We can hear my house too because it's made out of wood.
yeah.
Like, do you know like what footsteps was like your mom and your dad?
Yes.
That I could
mhm.
understand if my dad's walking. I'm like, oh, he's here.
Dude, I know when my mom and her boyfriend are
Yeah.
walking, I can differentiate the two.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz he walks barefoot, so you could just hear the and it's like heavy feet. I'm like, jeez, get your slappers and some freaking slippers.
The
My
little
God.
patazos mal.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
But
I'm like,
yeah.
get your lenguas de vaca on in some slippers. What you doing?
Oh,
Waking up the
hell
whole house just
no.
because you need a pee. And no, I'm just kidding.
She kept that in for a while.
I just had to let it out. Somebody had to hear me out.
Not for real.
So you had a pretty good childhood then, no like.
Mhm. It was
okay.
just that. It was just that.
Well, I know you're a mom. How old are you?
I'm 22.
And you have 2 kids.
Yes.
So how about tell us about like being a mom? How'd you find out? Like, was it crazy?
Yes. Everything, yes.
What happened? I want to know. I wanna know.
Wait. First, how old were you when you found out you were pregnant?
Wait, I'm not good with math, so probably.
Okay, how old is your daughter right now? 3.
Nelly, that's 3, yeah.
That's your oldest
So
one?
you were 19.
Mm-hmm.
You were
I
19.
was 19.
You were a teen mom.
Oh, don't even say that.
Leah, shut up.
I thought
Not
I beat
everybody
my
wants to-
teens. I really thought.
You really thought?
You
No,
thought
for
you
real.
beat teen mom?
Yep.
Well, you
But-
thought wrong.
Leah, you wanted to be a teen mom. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I want to
Oh.
be a teen mom. We can switch.
She
I want to
did.
be a teen mom.
Fine.
She was.
You'll
No, she
return
did.
them like in the next 2 to 3 hours. I promise you.
Well,
like,
they're a handful. Your
huh?
kids are a handful.
I feel like yes and no. It just depends because if one acts out, they both act out. But other
Really?
than that, if like one's being good, the other one's just
Yeah.
They just follow each other a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like monkey see, monkey do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how I found out with my first was because I didn't get I wasn't getting my period, but that's the thing. So I found out when I was like 5 months pregnant.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that's crazy. So you weren't showing?
no, I wasn't showing, and this is the thing. So I first had my period, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I don't even remember what month, but I do remember getting a full-on period for like 4 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then like the regular spotting afterwards.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm in the clear.
You're like, I ain't pregnant.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm in the clear, whatever. And I have very regular periods. There'd be times where it'd be like 1 month I would have my period, and there'd be the next month I wouldn't have it. And I'm like, that's weird.
So,
You know?
okay.
So
Yours were
this was-
irregular.
Yes, very. And so there was so that happened, right? Me getting my period, and then the month I didn't get my period, and then I was like, I'll get it next month. And then next month rolled by, and I was like,
Where are you, girly?
yeah, I was like, what's going on? And then I remember that like a few weeks passed, and I was like, so it was like a good 3 months. I was already a good 3 months and a few weeks in.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I should just wait a little longer. Yeah. Dude, I was like, I really did. And I was like, I'm gonna just wait a little bit and we'll see. And then afterwards, like I say, another 2 weeks passed. So I was like, wait, this is weird. So my sister was pregnant at this time.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, like I haven't had my period in like.
You're like,
a
are you
good
contagious?
Yeah. Is it contagious? No, but I told her, I was like, I had my period hasn't came like in a good 2 months, like 2 months or so. She's like, bitch, you might be pregnant. And then I was like, you think so? I was like, you think so? And she's like,
Nah, I think you're lying.
Yeah, when we're in the car, and she's like, no, I say you should go to Planned Parenthood or something. That's just weird. I was like, yeah, but I don't know. I feel like we've been protecting ourselves enough. That was a lie.
She said we were in deep
Uh-huh.
Pull out game week.
Very.
She said 100%.
Anyways. But how do you say it? So then I just like I started making little scenarios. Like I'm such an overthinker. I'm like,
Yeah.
what if it's something else? What if it? I don't know. I
like,
caught something.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
or even like
Because
cysts.
me and my boyfriend weren't official.
Oh.
Like we weren't official. Like to this day, he hasn't asked me out. And
They just live together in their
We just live
situation.
He's just the baby
and-
daddy.
Yep.
He's just the baby daddy.
We lived together and we're related to the same children.
Children.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they have more than one.
Not for real.
But they're just acquaintances.
Something like that. My roomie.
This is your
That
roommate.
sleeps in the same bed as me.
You're like, and we have 2 pets.
Stop.
I'm just
No,
kidding.
but how do you say it? Afterwards, like I was just like, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna go and like get myself checked.
Mm-hmm.
I went, like, he even took me. I was like, look, there's a probability like we might be like expecting. And he's like, so what do you want to do? And I was like, well, I don't know. I just want to check first and see from there. So yeah, like it was during COVID time, so he couldn't come in with me.
Right.
Yeah, and it was just more like waiting, going inside, making your appointment or whatever, and going back outside. And somebody would come and get you. And I was like, they came and got me. I went back to the room, and you know how if you want to get tested for like STDs or something, they have a big swab. Oh, burp.
Excuse her.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Just kidding. Oh my gosh. They will think I'm a man if I... Should I do it? Excuse me. No, but...
If you're not watching, a man just came in for a second.
Yeah.
real quick. Like I went back. They did a little swab. They did a urine test, whatever. And the lady comes back and she's like, "You're pregnant." And I was like,
Just like that?
"Yeah." She's like, "You're pregnant." And then I was like, "Wait, for real?" Like low-key, I was like, "Wait, for real?" I was like, "Is it a joke?"
Say
And she's
psych
like,
right now.
She's
Say
like,
psych.
no, like she's like, "You're pregnant. Do you know how far?" I was like, "It could be like a good month, or like I really didn't know, you know." So I was like, like I think a good month. Then I was like, I just didn't. I don't know when was my last period, and then I started like doing my calculations, you know. And she's like, "Oh, no, then it wouldn't be like a month. It'd be actually 2." And I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah. And then I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, my bad. I was like, "Oh, okay." And she's like, "You're gonna have to go to like a clinic to go check how many weeks you really are," you know. And I was like, "Okay." And
That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's when I did my appointment at like a clinic, and they were like, "We're gonna do the ultrasound, right?" So when they did the ultrasound, dude, I wasn't showing. I can literally pull up pictures, and y'all would never have guessed that I was pregnant.
Yeah.
Like it literally looked like.
There's some people that are like that, like their first pregnancies don't
Yeah.
show till like they're about to give birth.
Yep, and
Like,
that
it's crazy.
I was one of those persons. Like people
She's
are,
like from
wow.
one day to another,
Yeah.
you just watermelon, and then boom, baby.
Oh, I feel like right after I found out that I was pregnant, like that's when I started seeing a little bit of growth. If you know what I mean.
That's crazy.
You know,
It's like the
That's
baby
like
knew.
a
He's
mind
like, I'm
thing.
hiding.
Yeah.
no,
like-
it really is like something
Yeah.
to do with your head. I don't know.
Because I do see people who are just barely pregnant, like
Mhm.
a month pregnant, and they're already showing.
Yeah.
And they,
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I think that's crazy.
And like I said, so my baby and my sister's baby, because like I mentioned before,
Yeah.
my sister was pregnant at the time.
Mhm.
Our babies are only 2 months apart, and she was already showing too.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So, so when I went to this clinic and I like went to go like, check with the ultrasound tech or whatever, she like looks around, dude. On the screen, I did I see like a big forehead, everything formed.
Shit, that's
Yeah.
the dad.
And
That's
then
the
I
dad
was
right
like,
there.
I was like, wait, maybe I'm just seeing things, right? And then she also said, she's like, wait, how many weeks did they think you were? They're like, I was like, oh, I think like, is it
Like a mom?
Like 8 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then she's like, no, I think they said 10. They said 10 weeks. They're like, they said that you were 10 or 11. And then I was like, and then she's like, you're like a good 27 weeks.
27?
Yeah.
Holy.
And then I was like, wait, how? I was like, how? I was like, I had my period. And I was like, I was telling her, I was like, I had my period. So and so, like, I remember that. Like, I do remember having my period. Like, it just, like, it can't be.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And then she's like, no, well, maybe it's like we don't have the best ultrasound, like, machine. So we're just going to send you to the U to go check. And yeah, like 2 weeks later, like, we went to go check. And yeah, for sure, it was like 26 weeks.
Oh my God.
And at that same day as well, I found out like what I was gonna have. So it was like,
I just told you?
Yeah, it was like luego. Like, it was just like tuk tuk tuk.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the, like, you know. And by that time, Melvin had already told his mom that that I was pregnant and stuff. Like we already knew, but we just didn't know how far along we were.
Yeah.
And yeah, whatever, like, that happened. And I was like, oh, that's that, you know, like.
You're like, oh, well.
Yeah. And afterwards, my parents, they're more like old school, and they're like, so what are you gonna do? Are you gonna get married? You gonna go live with him, or is he, like, what's the next step? And I was like, I'm not sure. Like, I really am not sure. So I think another month, I stayed at my parents. And Melvin's cousin, it was like so out of the blue, like everything just kept going tuk tuk tuk.
Yeah.
You know, out of the blue, he's like, I found a place with my cousin if you want to go, like, live over there. I was like, I mean, we're kind of close, you know, like let's do it, you know.
Yeah.
And we did, like, by that fin de semana, we moved out. By that fin de semana.
Wow.
Like, it was like so quick. And yeah, we were living together, and that shit was low-key, like, difficult. Like, that shit was hard.
Like, living with him at first?
No, I say, like, living alone, kind of, because it was his cousin and his girlfriend.
Oh.
And it was me and Melvin, and we were all the same age.
Yeah.
We were all, 19? Yeah, we were all 19. I mean, Melvin's a little younger, but...
What?
Melvin
How
is
old
younger
is
than
he?
me. Melvin's about to turn 22. I'm a turn 23. He's only a year.
Only a year younger. So, for the viewers who don't know, Melvin is...
My baby daddy.
The baby daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the baby
daddy.
So, wait, was the transition hard for you?
I feel like no, it wasn't, because we were still in that honeymoon phase. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you just want to be, like, all over them, like, even, like, you know, everything. But yeah, like, I think we were still in that, and then knowing that we were gonna have a kid together, it was like, oh shit, you know, like, this is like, it's getting serious, you know.
She's like, so when are you gonna ask me to be your girlfriend?
Not for real. No, dude, I didn't even ask him that. I think it was, like I said, it was just like the things were just going, like, so quick.
Yeah.
Like, so quick.
Yeah.
And where were we?
You guys moved in. You were in the honeymoon phase.
Oh,
And it was
okay.
hard living alone.
Oh, no, yeah. So, like, I feel like we went through it for those few, like, we only lived over there for, like, a good, I would say 9 months. But, like, this was the thing. So, back to when I was pregnant, right? Damn, you're gonna have to cut this shit.
Like, I keep losing my train of thought.
She's like, I'm not over here.
No, yeah, it's like running its course.
Se le fueron
Like,
las cabras al cerro.
no
The
me
trauma.
funcionan mis pilas.
Here, I think Christian got an extra pair around here. So
Exchange, please. But back to when I was pregnant, like though, that like it was just hard. It was just hard, and we just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like I feel like I myself felt very disassociated because I'm like, and when people would ask me, and to this day I feel like that's why I don't remember much, because I just felt so disconnected and disassociated, because it's like, boom, I got in a relationship, boom, like to me that felt like just a couple of months I got pregnant, and then boom, I moved out of my parents' house, you know. So like everything was just going so fast, and like when people would ask me like, oh, that's so cute, how far along are you, and I'd be like, you know, like I don't know, 17 I guess. I don't know. Yeah, like I just didn't want to talk about it. Like I was just more like,
it was like
I'm
getting
pregnant,
dunked into
yeah,
cold
and
water.
whenever people would like mention it or ask me, I would always keep it short. I don't know. Did you meet me when I was pregnant with my first?
No.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that like, who could I ask? Probably one of my friends, but she would notice too that I just didn't like to talk about it. I really didn't. Like, and I'm not saying I don't love my baby, because I love her to death, but it was just more of the fact that we moved on. We like, it was just so quick.
Yeah.
So
you
quick.
didn't have time to like process
Yeah, to
it.
process
everything.
Yeah, and I mean 26 weeks is a good 5 months, right? So he had a like 1 month that I stayed with my parents. I was already 7 months. So when I was with Melvin, like I was like, no, and like this is how bad my disassociation was, that I didn't want a baby shower. I did not want a baby shower. And both his mom and my mom knew. They still did a surprise baby shower. Even though I was just like a little uncomfortable. But I mean, my baby did get a lot of the things. Whatever.
That's good.
But it came down to like 9 months, like 8 months actually. And we were like oh, actually we're gonna have to need like a crib and this, and that's when it started like hitting me. I was like, I'm about to have a kid, like I need to like get out of I need to get out of this mindset. And like a few weeks later, I had my baby at 39, I think, weeks.
So almost 40.
And so when I got into the hospital, I had severe preeclampsia. They didn't notice until I was there. And severe preeclampsia can be like very risky for the mom and the baby. And I came to the hospital swollen, like really, really swollen.
Oh my god.
I did look like Quasimodo.
Stop.
Oh my
I know, I really
gosh,
did.
no.
Yeah, dude, I can even send you the picture and you can insert it like
Right
that.
here.
We're gonna insert it just so
Like,
you can see
it
what
was that
pregnancy
bad.
can be.
No.
So
it
what's
really is.
preeclampsia for people who don't know?
Yeah.
Let's search
For
it up.
people like me.
Because
Let's
search it up because I'm not good.
So preeclampsia, for those who don't know, preeclampsia is a dangerous pregnancy complication categorized by a high blood pressure. And it usually begins after 20 weeks of pregnancy in women.
Oh wow.
So your blood pressure is just really high. And do you experience any other symptoms?
I feel like I did, but nobody caught on. So me and Melvin got into like a wreck when I was pregnant. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I think I was 6 months.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like a few weeks after we found out that I was pregnant, because he was dropping me off back at my mom's. He went to go get me Chick-fil-A because I was craving it.
As he should.
Oh, cute.
As
Yeah.
he should.
He was so cute back then, but now he's just a fucking turd. Anyways, don't get me started with that man.
She says, "I will rip him a new one right here."
I will sit up real quick and tell y'all all about it.
It should get serious.
Real serious. Nah, but we got in a car wreck, but it was like a girl's fault. She looked like she was about 15.
Oh.
She looked like she was about 15.
New driver.
Yeah. We were literally just waiting to take a what is this?
Left.
A left.
Oh yeah, it's left. I was like, I know. I looked at it. I was like, is it? What is that?
Yeah, where we were taking a left.
Yeah.
And like I said, I just saw the little mirror, but obviously you just think they're gonna stop.
Yeah.
But no, like homegirl rammed us, like, and there was another car in front of us, so like our car was like crushed, like it wasn't so bad, but it was like it was totaled, like the car was totaled. But
That's so scary.
But when the paramedics came, they took my blood pressure. I remember them taking my blood pressure. They're like, oh, it's high, but it's probably because you got scared. You know what I mean? Because I was scared.
Wait, when you got into the wreck, did you already know you were pregnant?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Did you tell the paramedics that?
What?
That you were pregnant?
Yes. They knew.
That's
and
so weird.
yeah, and so they
why
were
wouldn't
just
they?
It's like send it to the hospital.
they were like, do you want us to take you in the ambulance?
I'm poor.
Yeah. I was like
They asked me
no,
that
I
when
feel
I got-
okay. Like I feel okay. They're like, but like if you need anything, this is like the number you like say when you get over there, so they can check you right away.
Yeah.
You know. And I was like, okay, like I felt good, like I was just like,
Yeah, okay.
whatever, you know.
Mhm.
And you would think that every prenatal visit they would have caught it,
Yeah.
but they still didn't.
Oh my god.
And because of that, ya estaba tirando la pata when I was like having my child. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that was homegirl.
Homegirl had a foot in the grave.
Yep. Mhm.
Oh my god.
How do you say it? I just remember, like, this is just to cut it short, I just remember that when we went to go, like, have our baby, I wanted to go natural, like, 18 hours have already passed. They're like,
Jesus.
you know, they like, you're taking too long.
Yeah.
They started giving me Pitocin. They gave me, like, 3 doses of Pitocin because I wasn't, like, my cervix wasn't opening,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and, they're like, you know what, like, your blood pressure just keeps getting high, and, like, you just can't do this without having the epidural. Because the epidural, what it does, it lowers your blood
Pressure.
pressure. So, I just remember, like, 6 doctors, I kid you not, come in, they're like, no, you can't do this, like, we need to put you the epidural, like, right now. Even the anesthesiologist was there too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
he
there a reason why you were against the epidural?
Huh?
Was there a reason like why you were
No,
against
I
it?
feel like I just wanted to be able to do it naturally, because my
Yeah.
sister did it naturally, so I'm like, I can do it too.
I'm
You know?
drugs all the way. I am drugs all the way. As soon as they give me the option for the epidural, I'm going.
Yeah,
Like,
here.
I'm go- right
No, I
here.
felt like-
Let me help you.
I felt like that, but with my second.
Oh,
With my
really?
second. I feel like I was just in so much pain already. Like, hours has already passed. You're just like, "Brr."
You're
know
like,
what I
this
mean?
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, right then and there, they gave me, like,
Mhm.
I kid you not, like, I didn't even feel the needle go in. Because they did it right when I was having a contraction. I didn't, like, after that, I felt more relaxed.
Yeah.
I felt more at ease, because they were like, no, girl, like, you need this, or else you're literally on the verge of having a stroke or seizing while giving
Oh
birth.
my
What?
God.
Yeah.
That is so scary.
Yeah. Well, I'll never know.
Then she went-
Whatever,
then she
I'm
went and
still
did it
alive. Stop. Yeah, you're right.
She
I
went
don't
on a
live and I
second
don't
one.
learn.
she said round 2.
No. Well, something like that. Anyways.
Like that.
Anyways. But yeah, like that was that. Like, after they gave me that epidural, I felt really, really good. They gave me like a little peanut ball,
Mm-hmm.
and luego, like, afterwards I started dilating more. Like, I feel like my body was like taking it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had her at like 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I like farted and she came out. No, for real. They
Did
were
you
like,
do number 2 on the table?
There's some people that
anyways, that's for my second.
Oh,
that
you
was
did.
really for my
no,
second,
that's
but my
pretty.
first,
That's
no.
pretty normal though.
Mhm.
Like,
yeah, that's my biggest fear though.
Nah, but
That's my biggest fear.
I need to tell y'all a funny ass story after. Hold up.
She's like, wait.
Wait, let me finish this one real quick. But so we were just doing the practice rounds because when you're like, usually when you have the epidural, they make you push a little bit more because it takes longer. Like it like I don't know why it takes longer, but
because it relaxes you more. No,
I think
so. It doesn't. It
your
kind of
body
eases
just,
the contractions.
Something like that. So they're like, we're just gonna do some practice rounds, and they're like, so you're gonna push on 3 and yada yada yada. So when I was pushing, like homegirl was already out. Like the doctors didn't even like. There was my what is she called?
Your midwife?
Not my midwife,
not a
but
midwife.
like doctor that I would always
OBGYN?
go. Yes, my OBGYN had only.
I watch Grey's Anatomy.
Oh,
Okay.
my bad.
It's not
This
even
is nurse.
accurate.
Sorry, I'm a little
But I knew the
illiterate.
term. I knew the term.
Huh?
So the OBGYN.
Yes, her. She only had like one of her gloves on. And she like caught her, and I was like, oh. And she's like, oh, you were made for this. And then she puts the baby on top, and I remember I just felt like, wait.
You're like, oh,
Yeah, I was like, wait, I wasn't ready. Wait, let's do that again.
I was like, can we try again?
Yeah.
She's like, hold on, cut, take 5.
Nah, for real. And so like once they put like my baby on my chest, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like that was it. Like that was no, for real. It was just more like, oh, that was it.
Oh my god, whoa.
And Melvin was just standing there. I remember him. Homie barely even speaks.
He's
to
like this.
me, bro. He was just like.
That's
You know,
Melvin.
like-
That is Melvin. I want to put up the emoji. You know that emoji of the guy is like
He's
this?
like-
That's literally him. That is literally
But the brown
him.
one.
Put a
he's
couple
just like-
shades darker.
Yeah, he's just like, he was just standing there, like he was just like,
He's like, there's no way this happened.
yeah, and
He was in
I
shock.
think we were both in shock. We were just like,
We're like, whoa.
yeah. And
You're like,
afterwards, they asked him, they're like, do you want to cut the umbilical cord? He's like, and
No.
they're
I'm
like,
okay.
oh, okay, that's fine, whatever, right? He didn't cut the umbilical cord. Afterwards, they, you know how they take the baby to like weigh them and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. They did that. I was like to Melvin, go after the baby, because they were taking the baby out of the room. He's like, where? I was like, with the baby, bro. And he's like,
I gotta do this. I gotta do everything myself.
She gets up, like, after having birth, she's like, oh my god.
I would have if I could have, but everything was numb.
She gets her gown, she's like, oh,
Yeah.
god
My
damn it.
my booty cheeks out.
Oh yeah, because they tie it in the back, and so your butt's like...
They're like, whose white ass booty is that? I'm like,
She got
the nurses.
Girl, this is you right here. This you right here.
No. But homie, like,
God.
he's like, where? And I'm like, with the baby, bro. So he started following. He's like, do I just follow in them? I'm like, bro, it's your kid, yes. And he's like, okay. And
Hey, he got social anxiety.
He got shot.
he got a lot of it. Like, bro,
He got
you're
scared.
22. Get over it. I'm just kidding.
And you're a dad now.
No, for real. Tell me why he be telling me to order the pizza. And he's like, you talk to them. I'm like,
Stop.
yeah, dude.
Like,
It looks
that's my
like
dad.
this like how do you say it? Sometimes he looks very like what's the term, like cholillo, you could say. He has a like RBF.
He looks like a hood rat.
Yeah, he has a big RBF sometimes. It's just like you would think that he'd be different, but he's not.
He's the opposite.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
very much.
he's a chicken.
Yes.
That's how Christian is too.
Oh.
Ordering thing? I don't know.
He's a
Oh.
chicken.
I don't know.
With other things though, he's like a baby.
Fight.
You see him, you should see him around Likia. They're so cute. She's like, shorty.
Don't be jealous.
Oh.
I'm not jealous. I was just saying it's cute.
No, I'm trying to tell you, he's scared. He's a scaredy cat.
He's a chicken.
Well, compared to me, 'cause I'm not really scared of
That's
anything.
exactly that's who I'm comparing to. I'm like, he's a chicken. Cause look at him. He also is like, what's up?
I wonder if he'll cut the umbilical cord. I don't know.
I feel like
I feel like he would. I feel like he
me
would.
too.
Mhm. I feel like at that time, like, he wouldn't have told me, but now that, like, we just talk about every single little thing in
Yeah.
detail, I think it's him feeling a little grossed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
He
Like,
didn't
it's just
want
like,
such that. He's like,
that came out of you? You know what I mean? Yeah.
he got a little germophobic.
Look,
He
but
was like,
I get that way too, because I'm just like, I don't know if I want you in that area.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Bro,
I
tell
don't
me why
care.
these doctors be telling you, do you want a mirror to see?
No.
You're like, no.
I'm like, I don't want to say that.
Or they be telling you, you want, like, your legs are wide open. They're like, you want to feel? Oh, you want to feel his head? Like, no. Fuck you. No,
Oh,
for real.
I'm like, ah. I'm like, push, just get it out.
No,
She said,
bro.
brother.
No, for real. And I honestly saw like a YouTube video not too long ago. I was like, I wonder what it's like because I didn't see myself. You know, I'm like traumatized.
I
Even
did a
more.
video too. Where did you guys take that class? Like
I
child
was
development?
absent that day. I
Like,
was actually out sick.
Did you ever take a child development class?
I think that was in.
No, they show
ninth
you in
grade?
health. They show you in health too.
What they do?
Yeah,
I
I'm pretty
remember
sure they
child
do.
Yeah,
'cause
I
I'm
probably skipped.
She said I was at McDonald's.
I had other better things to do. Sorry.
to see that.
I still graduated though. How? I don't know.
Dude, me too. Anyways,
Oh, that's a story right
That's
there.
a different story.
she doesn't even know the story. She's like, yeah, that one's for the books. It is though.
Almost not graduating.
No,
Because I was like that too. Like I was dead.
I was one credit off. Why does everybody lose their mind? I was one required credit off. That's it.
I have no idea.
And then my mom acted like I didn't go to high school.
Your family made it a whole
Dude,
big
they acted
deal.
like I skipped like all of high
For
school.
real,
They
just
acted.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yo
just
tenía
one.
como 3 o 4.
She's still graduating.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
With honor.
Dude, my
There were
mom was
even
sitting
people-
outside. Dude, I felt so bad. My mom was sitting outside and she looked so disappointed. I was like, Mom, it's just one credit. It's not like I didn't go to school. And she's like, all that hard work.
Like,
How
what
many
hard
years
work?
are you in school? Like 12
12.
years?
Oh, 12.
And she's like, all those 12 years waking up early just for you to not get a diploma. And I was like, I'm sorry, Mom.
But you got one.
I got
Other day,
one.
you got one.
I got one and it was good.
Shout out
Just
to
chill.
COVID. Did they let
Shout
you?
out COVID. Huh?
Did they give you a pass? Of the
No,
credit?
I finished my credit.
Oh, really? Because they were giving passes. They're letting anybody graduate during COVID.
What the?
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Me
She-
either.
Oh.
My counselor reached out to me and she was like, hey, just so you know, if you don't finish that credit, you're not graduating. And I'm like, what?
It was just. I feel like
almost
it was
done.
just a little bit extended. You know. Just,
I
I
actually
think they gave
finished-
us a few days.
I finished that
Other than
credit.
that, no.
I finished that credit 2 days before graduation.
Oh, real? Oh, what? And they let you walk? That's
Mhm.
crazy.
Mhm.
Dang. Well, she graduated. That's all that matters.
All right, guys, I graduated. I'm going to college right now. I'm not a complete idiot. That's the story.
But dang, you had a crazy pregnancy.
Wait, so what's the funny story? Was that when it?
With my second.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, I got that. Dude, I got there. I was like, give me the epidural now, bro. Now. Dude, you can feel this shit. Dude, she was a big baby. She was an 8-pound, 4-ounce baby. Like,
Jesus.
ooh, let you.
Ouch.
Yeah, like I felt like she was just resting on my ass. You know, like my booty hole. No, for real. Like, how do you say it? So, like, they got our room ready, whatever. They put the epidural, right? When I was pushing, all I was thinking about was honestly food. Like, I wasn't even thinking about like my
You're like, damn,
me
some
giving
Chick-fil-A
birth or
after
anything.
this.
I was like, what am I gonna eat after this? You know,
like if it's like some event, like you're just like, what am I eating after
Yeah.
this? Like it's just,
Like, I've done this before. It doesn't matter. We
she
got
said-
dinner
she said-
plans.
She said, what am I gonna eat this time after my birth?
No, for real. And I
Some
feel
little
like,
light.
I feel like I just didn't really want to eat before then because it's like they always like either, you know how they say that what if you get like a C-section or something like that,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't eat like 24 hours before that or something like that. I just still did it because I didn't want to poop, but I still did. So I remember I gave
No.
birth. They were like getting her way and then whatever, and then I was getting up to get moved to the other room because they get like there's 2 like different areas. So they were moving me and they were helping me get up, and I was getting on the wheelchair. And I turn around and I see my bed, and there's like a big, like, skid mark.
Oh, so you didn't even realize till you got
No, because you have the
Nobody
baby.
said
The baby hurts more than
Yeah,
the
I just see a
I don't
big
know. I've never given
skid
birth.
mark. And then I was like, and then dude, and I remember telling Melvin after like we got to the room, I was like, did I shit? He's like, no. He's like, no, you didn't. But I know what I saw. And when the nurse heard me say, she was like this, hold up. She grabbed this shit and like rolled it up and threw it away. She's like, what? She's like, what? I called him. She's like, what?
What happened?
What's that? And she's like, what? And I was like, bro, you're acting dumb.
She said she didn't want you to feel bad.
Yeah.
No, no,
She's like,
really,
really?
no.
It's a placenta. It's okay.
I dropped some chocolate pudding. Like, my bad.
I just wanted to eat during your labor. I got a little hungry.
Stop. No, but that was that with my second. And she also pooped in me.
What?
What?
Pooped in you?
Yeah, like if you're in labor for a little too long, they poop in there.
I didn't know
I
that.
had no idea.
But
Yeah, that's
obviously
actually
it comes
crazy.
out, like, it obviously comes out when they come out.
All right.
Oh.
So nothing happened.
I
It
had
was
no
just-
idea that was a thing.
That's
Yeah,
so
so at
crazy.
the same time, I was like, was it me or was it her? Because that shit was big.
It was her. It wasn't the child.
It was a baby. It was a baby.
No, it was Neilani. It was her.
Leilani, what are you doing, girl?
Girly, you.
Not for real.
She said really fresh out the womb.
Already
Stop. No manners.
That's
Funny.
my story of my kids.
And she's like, and that's how I became a mom.
Yup.
How do you like motherhood? Like do you feel like motherhood is a big part of who you are? Well, like I feel like
Now it
obviously
is.
but-
Like, now it's a very, very big part. I
Mhm.
feel like I said before with my first, I felt very disassociated even after I had her.
Mhm.
I even got like postpartum like depression. With my first, it was just more like
yeah.
I don't want to like say it like that, but it's like I wanted her, but I didn't. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But how do you say it afterwards? Like, I remember I was feeling the way I felt, and I didn't, like, postpartum depression usually runs through my family, like, a lot.
Mhm.
And I just remember my mom or my dad saying about one of my aunts wanting to throw their kid outside of like the hospital window. Yeah.
No,
And I
that
was
is
like,
actually a pretty
mhm.
normal thing. Actually, it's actually really
But
sad.
I think that's postpartum psychosis, though, isn't it?
Because psychosis is more like a mental disorder,
Mhm.
but it's like it's basically like hallucinating is what psychosis is. You kind of start to imagine things that
Nah, I
aren't
think
real.
homegirl had that. I was like, I'm not that bad, but
No, because there are
Yeah, there's,
some
like,
people that get postpartum
ranges.
depression, and they're like that. Because my mom, she heard of some people doing that, but she got postpartum depression. She's like, but I never thought ever about
me
hurting
either.
you
No.
ever.
Me either. And just like, I feel like it was just me overthinking it. You know, what if I'm not doing a good job and something happens to her? You know, so the first month
what
that
I'm
I had
scared
her, I was like, Melvin, like, I just don't feel good. Like, can we just move in with my mom for the meantime? You know, because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm scared, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, let's do it. So yeah, we moved in with my mom. She was helping me out, and I also still ran the risk of having a stroke or seizure because my blood wasn't thinning, like something like that. Whatever. But yeah, like after like that and me moving out again and getting in that mindset where it's like, no, like I have to do this for her. Like I have to change whatever I'm feeling for her, you know, like she needs me. Like but yeah, like after that I feel like I'm doing a really good job with them. you know.
You're doing an amazing job.
Yeah,
First
come
of all.
on now.
I see you with your girls,
Oh, yeah.
and they're always happy as long as they're happy.
No,
You're
yeah.
doing a great job.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cause I think I saw you when you were pregnant with your second
Neilani.
one. Uh-huh.
That's when we met. But yeah, like I feel like it now it is. Like now, I can't do anything without them sometimes. And then let's say I'm out with my girls and whatever. I'll be like, oh,
I miss my
okay, it's
babies.
boring. Where my kids at? You know?
I remember that we're at the club next time. I remember that we're at the club next time.
My bad.
When she calls her baby daddy,
I'm like,
pick her up.
hey, let me see the kids.
One time you did call her.
Yeah, I
but like,
did. Come pick me up.
Hey, we were there. It was that night we went out.
she's like, I miss you. I
Dude,
miss
there's
my
like
baby.
not a day where they just
Oh.
it isn't an adventure because they be doing the most, bro. They be doing the most. Like I'ma like be all serious right now. My kid, the oldest one, Nereida, with her little sister, dude, they be acting the hell out. So Nereida, one time, I was literally like not so far. Like our room is like over there, and I'm sitting in the couch, right? I can see them. But how do you say it? I turn around for a little bit. And I was like scrolling through TikTok or whatever, and I turn around, and Nereida's choking her sister.
Oh,
yeah, and I remember just getting up and I was like, "What are you guys doing, Nereida? You don't do that." And she's like,
WWE.
you know? No, Loki. And I just grabbed the baby. I think they were just Nereida was still new to having a little sister, you know, so
So she wanted to kill her.
I think changing colors, kind of like a little chameleon, was interesting.
This is how you look purple.
Oh yeah.
I just want to see.
I just remember like I was like, what the hell was I remember I called my mom. I was like, why is she doing that? I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing wrong? Why is she doing that? She's just probably like that's
It's a
She's
girl
jealous.
thing.
Yeah, it's a girl
that's
thing.
the way they
Sisters.
do. Like
I'm
they're just
glad
kids.
I didn't have a sister.
Yeah, I have a scar from my sister.
Oh, I have a
yeah,
lot.
so like,
You see this one? That was from my sister. No, actually, one over here is from my sister. This one's from me playing The Floor is Lava on like big high heels.
I have one right here.
Dude, why are we
Mine's like
that?
you could really see it though. Right
oh,
here.
like is it like cross?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
You know.
little though. It's not that big.
I know. I hate you. Okay, so if you're poor, or if you were ever poor, we had metal bed frames
Mm-hmm.
instead of like the.
Mhm.
Did you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
the ones that had the wheels at the bottom?
I know,
and
and
you
the
couldn't even
little
wheel 'em
pokey
around?
stuff, and you'd fucking hate your.
I hit myself on the
Ouch.
metal frame.
Edges?
Yeah, on the edge right here when I was little.
Oh,
Ouch.
you were about to like just take your whole nose off, huh?
Yeah, it would have been good. Save me a nose job. No, I'm just.
Bruh. Who's Gert?
I've always said I wanted one.
You have a cute nose.
I hate my nose.
I think you have a really cute
It's
nose.
a never-ending story.
Yeah.
For her.
It is
You
a
have
never.
really- Girl, you don't have enough avocado nose like me, bro.
Avocado nose.
Your nose is not an
No,
avocado.
No, your nose is cute. It's like-
Yeah, your nose is cute.
Y'all lying.
We're just we're talking about our noses now.
Yeah.
What nose job should we get?
What nose
Okay,
job?
let's go to Tijuana. Fine.
Oh my god, okay.
I gotta live
Look,
there a
Alex,
little
let's
bit.
get matching noses, guys.
Okay, man.
I'm like matching tattoos, no matching noses.
Matching noses. Matching what?
Surgeries.
Surgeons? Uh-huh.
Matching
With the same
surgeries.
Surgery sisters.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Idea.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
No, but I would never do a surgery. I'm too scared. I'm too scared of surgery.
I have to get a
I-
BBL because
I'm scared of
my
BBLs.
body ain't it right now.
Shut up. Love yourself first of all. But
Me too. I get a
Me,
BBL
I'm
too.
like-
Actually, I don't know if I get a BBL, but I don't like my body either.
Fine, I'll go to the gym. I
I get a
guess.
lot.
yeah, hit the gym. No, but I
me.
I like to eat though.
Chick-fil-A.
What you want? What you want doesn't matter.
That's
But did you know if you have a BBL,
I like to be big back.
it doesn't matter. This girl had 3 BBLs
Jesus Christ.
because like you have to go to the gym. You have to still
You have
eat
to
right.
maintain it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she had 3 BBLs.
and people say. I think
she
I've
couldn't
heard
give me
it in
one?
a different podcast. I've heard it in a different podcast where it says wherever they put the fat, your body like kind of knows where you put that fat, so that fat keeps going there, or it
Keeps growing.
just that's where it eats the fat. Like your body eats the
gets
fat
scary.
first. So let's say bye-bye BBL because your body just ate that shit.
Whoa,
That's scary.
No, surgery scared me. Like I'm not even gonna get my wisdom teeth taken out because I don't want surgery. I just don't like the feeling of it.
Oh, I was
like-
awake for mine. I didn't go under for mine. I remember I was under. They just put me under the what's it called? The laughing gas,
Oh, laughing
and then they put me. Yeah, they used anesthesia,
That's what
Can I
it's
borrow
for.
your charger? Sooner
Yeah.
or later.
and then so I was awake during it, but I was like out of it. I was just kind of like, at first I was laughing, and then I just started crying. They hadn't done anything to me yet. They hadn't even touched my mouth. And I was just like, because I had my dad go with me, and I was like, because I had my mouth open, so I was like, and he's like, ¿Qué, mija, qué? And I was like, and then they started poking me, and I was like, ah. And then the guy was like, you're gonna feel the dentist, he was like, you're gonna feel a little bit of pressure. And I was like, ah.
Oh my god!
I felt him break
Your
my
tooth.
And then he'd be like, okay, again, he's like, that one didn't do anything. It just bunch of pressure, a little crack, and then he's like, okay, you're gonna feel a little bit more pressure. He's like, oh, this one's stubborn. And I was like, ah.
No way did you wear awake tooth. I'm chimuela también. Like from this tooth.
I actually just got braces.
Speaking about teeth, she
Oh, my
said,
teeth. Oh, wait, we had to bring it up. No, just kidding.
You gotta have that $1 million
that
smile.
was traumatizing. And for you to be all four?
All four.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Never
why I'm not
mind.
getting my
Here's
teeth out.
a little bit of pressure, and I was like, ah. No, literally, it was just incoherent because I was drugged, and then my mouth was open, so I was like, ah.
Well,
Like,
would
I
you
wanted to
prefer-
scream, but I couldn't.
Really?
That's what. Would you prefer to be under then? Or
Yes. Oh my god, I wish I would have been like asleep. Like
you think
that
it's
was
more
horrible.
money?
I hate. Yeah,
Is
I think
it?
so. I don't know.
Your
but-
parents said, no, she's staying awake.
No, I actually paid for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know I was gonna be awake. I thought they were gonna put me under. They just put me under the laughing gas, and I was like,
Like that's what your insurance covers. Just laughing
yeah, no,
at.
literally. No, I didn't even have insurance, so I was fucked either way.
No
but my
insurance.
insurance covered my Invisalign, so my top teeth are straight.
Hey.
Now we're just working on my bottoms. But
Good thing you have your wisdom teeth out because like now.
well,
they're
I had to get
fresh.
the reason I got my wisdom teeth out was because I wanted Invisalign. I wanted braces. I wanted my teeth to be straightened.
Oh, yeah,
so
you
they
have
told
to
me,
take them out.
and my wisdom teeth weren't out yet. So I just remember, I remember when they cut into it only because I could feel the blood in my mouth. I didn't feel the cut, but like I could feel the blood in my mouth, and I was like, ah.
Did you bruise? A lot?
No, I didn't bruise, but I looked like Steve from Minecraft. Like I had box face. I had a big old jaw. I looked like sexy Squidward. I
Ooh.
Yeah, no, literally, it was this. This was all swollen. Because, yeah, it was all 4 teeth, and then not all of them had poked out yet. So I had to cut in, and, like, and I was like, ah.
And
Yeah, it
did you
was really
ever
bad.
feel them, like, grow out?
I didn't know. They were still in there.
Dude, I've been feeling mine grow out, and it hurts like a mother trucker.
I've heard
you
it
might have to
does.
get yours taken because mine are already out. And my dental hygienist was like, "You're the first patient I've seen with all your wisdom teeth out. Like they're like out."
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, "Why don't you take them out?" I hate that they tell me to take them out if they're not bothering me. But she's like, if you want to get yours taken out, they do studies now, so you get them taken out for free. But like you're kind of like a test subject.
That's scary.
thank
I'm good.
you.
I don't want to
free.
be a
It's
lab
free.
rat.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
pass. Yeah, but I'm a guinea
I think
pig.
they actually pay you, matter of fact. And she
Oh.
told me her son did it and he got paid.
Okay, then maybe I would
They're
have
like,
considered
let's see what it's like to take it out without anesthesia. You're like,
it. Dude, literally. No, that was painful. It wasn't like painful.
yeah, but you could feel a lot of pressure.
But like just remembering it, I sit there and I'm like, oh my god, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
You
I
might
can't
get
believe I
that
did
feeling
that.
like when they take off your brackets.
What?
Because it's like, it's a weird feeling. It's like they're taking out your tooth. That's your bracket.
you like my tooth?
Don't say that. I get so
Yeah.
scared. When they were gluing my brackets on, he was like putting pressure on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, my tooth is gonna get knocked in. What is wrong with you? Put your body weight on it. Why don't you? Sir. But and then the girl, when they were putting them in, you know how they put the little like to like hold your mouth open?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she broke it on my face. It just snapped, and I was like,
Ouch. You're like,
it didn't hurt. It just scared me. She's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Everybody was watching. Everybody started laughing, and I was like,
oh, do I get a discount?
I'm like, somebody take money off of this, but they're already paid off. So yeah. So what discount? Give me a refund.
Yeah, for real.
So, Angie, anything else you want to tell us about? You have any crazy stories? Any chisme? This is giggles and chisme.
So we need. So if you got chisme that you want to air out on here,
that was the time to do
Don't get me started.
Hey.
So
don't tease us like that.
See.
like,
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Like who's somebody you got beef with that you're like, I'm a let it out right here. She's like, not to talk shit, but we're gonna not to shit on you, but we're gonna shit on you. Anybody?
Somebody at my, we're gonna call it work.
Okay.
Anyways, so I would say it'd be a coworker.
Okay.
So,
Supervisor?
Huh?
Supervisor or just coworker?
True. Supervisor.
Yeah.
Freaking old. Oh. Whatever. Anyways.
Old hag.
Yeah, no, did I? Old hag. So today, I have beef with her today. Let's see if it lasts.
We're gonna do a follow-up.
We're gonna do follow-up.
We'll see. So today I had to, let's say, go to work, right? So long story short, I was basically doing nothing but cleaning some of my products, some of my brushes, and this supervisor came and was like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm cleaning my brushes. She's like, you're not supposed to do that. And I was like, okay. And she's like, so like, clean it up. You know, I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna clean it up. And I was taking my time. Like, I was low-key, like, kind of mad that she told me something about it, because I'm like, everybody else isn't doing anything, and now I'm getting told that I can't do something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was just like, nobody was doing anything. Nobody was paying attention to her, first of all. Like, she wasn't even paying attention to herself. She was on her phone.
Right.
So
Everybody
like,
was kind of like
yes.
fucking off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, you know, like, I started cleaning up slowly, and I had only like one more brush to like clean. I was like, I'm gonna just do it real quick. But homegirl was already across from me, just staring at me, like, she's like,
Oh.
you know. And she walks up again, and she's like, no, you're putting this away now, like, put it away. And I was like, that's what I'm doing, I'm getting to it. And she's like, no, I want this, like, I want all of this off the table, like, now. I want it off, like, now. And I was like trying to do everything like in a hurry. And I had like a cute little mirror, which I just tried to shove in there, and it ended up breaking on top of my makeup. And I started taking a little bit longer. She's like, no, like, take it off, like, just zip it up and put it away. That's what I did. Whatever, right? I tried to forget about it. I was like, whatever. And I was already having a rough ass day. So time was passing. They gave me a few services to like perform. And then I went upstairs and I was doing my own thing. And then this lady, supervisor, she calls me over. She's like, Angie, can you please come to the office? You know? And I went to the office, and she was there with another supervisor. And I was like, and she was holding a white paper with a pink note. So I was like, she's gonna try to like write me up or something, you know? I was like, whatever. Who's bothering us? Who's calling us?
Who's calling us? Oh, she's gonna answer. Period.
Put it on speaker. Put it on speaker.
Hello?
Hello?
What?
Oh shit! You still?
Not your baby daddy calling you.
Stop being toxic, bruh. Leave me alone. I'm with my boyfriends.
Stop. And that's how it's done.
Anyways.
Take notes, ladies.
Please. Write that down.
Pen and paper.
Nah, for real. But, whatever. I went to the office. I saw them papers. I was like, ooh. You know, like, fuck. Like, what
You're
now?
like, am I being written up?
Yeah, and that, like, that workplace is very, very strict. Like, very strict. I think on your first or second written up, they kick you out. Like, they kick you out. And I was like, you know? And she came up, like, she's like, so I wanted to talk to you about what happened this morning. I was like, okay. You know? And she's like, you know that you weren't supposed to be doing that during that time. Like, we have other things to do and da-da-da-da. And I was like, look, I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to be rude. I was like, but everybody else was doing something. I was like, so why are you telling me something and not the other people? Like, I get it. Like, I shouldn't be, like, involving them in this. I was like, but I don't get it. You know, I was trying to be productive. Everybody else was on their phone. I was cleaning my brushes, you know? And she's like, yeah, but I'm not talking about everybody else. And I was like, dude, you were on your phone. You can't tell me that I'm doing something wrong when you're not even being a good example of being productive or whatever. You know what I mean? And she's like, you could have taken your laptop out and, like, or something, worked on something on the textbook or something, you know? And I was like, at first I forgot my computer, and what was I supposed to study on my textbook? I was like, tell me, like, what was I supposed to study? I've already done my homework. Everything is literally done. Like, what am I supposed to study? She's like, I don't know. And I looked at the other instructor, supervisor. Anyways, supervisor, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? Like, tell me, like, what am I supposed to do? She's like, whatever. And she's like, well, you're gonna get written up because you weren't putting your things away when I asked you to. I was like, yes, I was doing that. I was like, you were trying to rush me. I was like, I even broke my mirror because of it. I was like, there's no need. And then she's like, I was like, and then the way you came and approached me about it, I was like, you could have probably pulled me aside instead of saying it in front of the whole class. Anyways, at school, the whole class. I was trying to be discreet, but
she says, you know,
yeah.
we're gonna call people out. We're gonna say how it is.
Yeah, but anyways,
why would she just single you out though? That's so like.
I just don't get it.
And like that's the thing. Like, so in that class, I was one of the only like Hispanic people. And I feel like she was just being I feel like she was just being racist, to be honest, at that point.
You're
like,
being racially targeted.
You know, yeah, because I'm like, I kid y'all not, like, this lady, everybody else be disrespecting her, dude, they once called her that lizard from Sing, and they said it straight to her face. Do you guys know the lizard from Sing? The one that, dude, search it up. Like,
we're gonna insert a picture
lizard
here.
Lizard from Sing.
It's this one. It's that one.
Stop, show Jessica.
This.
Oh no!
Yeah, and they were like,
okay,
hey,
save that picture. We're posting
Mrs.
it.
Instructor, did you know that you look like the lizard from Sing? The one that, dude, and that lizard, her eye pops out, and this lizard is so like stupid, you know, like it's so dumb, like she can be so dumb, and I'm like, dude, that's disrespectful, you know what I mean? They said it straight to her face, and guess what? It was a white girl.
And she didn't write her up.
No. And let's say they be like talking shit on her. They're like, nah, homegirl doesn't know how to teach, yada yada yada. Like, cause she's a little, like, you know, back then in the Stone Age, you know, she knows how to teach from back
she's
then.
Not
El año del caldo.
No.
She's like,
nah, dude. And she, like, how do you say it? It was just like, you know, it's like, oh, so like you're gonna write me up, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, but I was like, were you even paying attention to what everybody else was doing? And I shut her up real quick with that. I was like, you were on your phone, Miss. Blur that out.
Yeah, I'll beep it
I
out.
was like, like, I was like,
you were on your
Instructor,
phone,
yeah,
Miss
you were,
girl.
yeah, I was like, you're on your phone. Like, you can't like be a hypocrite and say that I wasn't being productive when nobody was.
Yeah.
I was like, I can honestly tell you what was going on the freaking Netflix show that you put on.
So she didn't even give you a task.
Huh?
She didn't give you.
No,
a
she
task.
didn't give us
so Why
anything.
is
Like,
that such a big
and
problem?
dude, and when I
Yeah.
got into this like building, you can say, I asked, I was like, what are we doing? She's like, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I was like, oh, don't you teach here? Don't you work here? Like,
You're
girl,
the
what do you-
instructor.
Exactly. I'm like, whatever. Though, and that was that, and she was like just trying to write me up, and then I was like eating her up, bro. I was like, this and this and this and that, and she was like, and then I looked at the other instructor, and she's like, and I was like, but okay, write me up, you know? And she's like, no, we're just gonna leave that as a warning. And she ripped up the paper that she was gonna write me up with, and I was like,
What
I
a
was like,
stupid whore.
That's-
like, yeah, bitch.
That's what I
Oh
thought.
my god, have you ever
Yeah.
done Rate Your Professor? I wonder if she's on there. I wonder if those types of schools are on there actually.
I don't think
Negative
so.
bajillion.
What?
Negative bajillion is what she would rate her.
Oh.
Negative.
Fuck her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, for real. And how do you say it? And this day I was supposed to have a graduation ceremony.
Today?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, and it didn't
So, like,
happen.
when she did this, I'm just that type of person that when I get mad, I start crying.
That's me.
You know,
Yeah.
I get really, really
frustrated, I
upset.
cry.
And I start crying, and you're like, it's because of you.
You're like, it's because I can't kill you. I'm crying because it's illegal to murder. Okay. And I don't want to go to hell.
put my hands on you, bitch.
I also don't want to go to hell.
Yeah, and how do you say it? Like, I was supposed to have the graduation ceremony, and she did us waited almost a whole day to try to write me up. This happened in the morning when I got there. You know, it's like it was about to be the graduation ceremony. Everybody knew that I was gonna walk, and like, why call me then?
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, I was like, I'm already having a bad day, like, and then you doing this and you like calling me out in front of like everybody, like, instead of pulling me aside. I was like, that's rude. I was like, how am I supposed to feel? Whatever. So I went back where I was, and then afterwards, you know, like I was just crying. I couldn't stop crying. I was like, I'm going home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no way I'm going to walk looking like this. You know, I'm just gonna go home. So I went back down, and I started talking to the same lady that was with her too. And I was like, look, I don't care, write me up, but like, whatever you need to do. I was like, but I'm going home because I'm not about to stay here knowing I feel and look like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And they're like, no, stay. Like, weren't you gonna walk? I was like, no, I don't even feel like going.
Yeah.
I was like, because first of all, it's like, why do this right now? And I'm like, no. And they're like, okay, like, just go. And I left. Like, that was all bad. Like, that's why my eyes are puffy and I look like this.
Shit, you look cute.
Yeah.
Wait, so are you
Thank
gonna?
you.
Are you still gonna walk later?
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck
Really?
that school. Yeah.
But so you're
Wait,
graduating.
what about your certificate and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Like, I
You're
still have to
gonna get the-
graduate.
oh,
It's just
okay.
more of a ceremony.
Oh, but you're
Just-
not gonna do the ceremony part.
No. Mm-mm.
Do you still have to go back for like any?
Oh yeah, tomorrow. I have to go back tomorrow.
What?
Yeah. I go Tuesday to Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Dang.
Yeah, I still have to go to school tomorrow, but my actual graduation, like my final, like, time to go there would be the 26th of this month.
Okay.
Mhm.
But I'm still gonna have everything. It's just more of like a little thing they do for the students.
Yeah.
Hmm. But it's ghetto as fuck.
I mean, she's like, I hate
eh?
y'all.
I feel like the relationships I built there are really, really good, and the school
That's
can
good.
be good at times, but sometimes it's just like a no-go.
Mm.
Would I
Yeah.
recommend it? I'm in between.
No comment. I plead
Yeah.
the fifth.
Just no comment.
No, for real. But yeah.
Yeah, that.
Mhm.
Well, Angie, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for sharing your stories.
Yes.
I actually
I'm all
love-
crazy all over everywhere.
She's like,
Yeah,
it's okay. We like crazy.
No, yeah, we need that.
So, for those of you who want to follow Angie, where can they find you?
And we'll link it too. We'll add it on the.
Nowhere, my baby dead crazy. Just kidding. What is my username? I think it's Ciklali.00.
Oh yeah, your Instagram.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
tag her. We'll tag her.
We'll tag her right here. And do you have any advice for those? You have a lot of life experience. You lived a lot from just 22 years old. Do you have any advice you have to say?
Any last words, if you will?
I'm dead.
I would just say, just keep pushing and just keep going, even though life can be really, really hard. I start crying. Just kidding. I feel like it's just like, whatever you're going through right now, it's going to pass, and it takes a lot of time to heal. And if nobody has said this to you, I am very proud of y'all, and I give a really big hug, and you're gonna get through it.
Aww.
Stop, that's so cute.
Thanks,
That's
Angie.
That's
She's
something
the
that I
sweetest.
wanted somebody to tell me.
Heart.
Oh.
Well, thank
Well,
you
thank
again.
you.
And you guys, if you haven't noticed, we're in a new place because my house is under remodeling.
So sorry if it looks like a boy lives here. He does.
I know it's very boyish, but it's the best we can do.
We tried to do better. We tried to decorate.
Now, Angie's going to do some ASMR while we end this podcast.
While we outro.
So,
I'm like,
they're like,
wait, let me get ready.
no, my turn. I'm scared. That was not that bad. Okay, well, guys, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe on YouTube and Spotify. And remember, rate us. And they're gonna keep doing this ASMR for a while. So thank you so much, you guys, for listening. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.